Do the rich really shed tears? Is wealth a shield against life's many adversities? It's a common assumption that wealth is synonymous with happiness, but is that truly the case? Today we're challenging that notion, peeling back the gilded curtain to reveal the real-life stories of affluent individuals grappling with emotional struggles. Because, as it turns out, money may not be the golden ticket to joy we often imagine it to be. Let's dive into the often unseen world of the rich and their emotional battles. The glitz and glamour of wealth often mask the truth. Behind the flashing lights and red carpet premieres, behind the opulent mansions and the fleet of luxury cars, lie stories of real people who, despite their wealth, grapple with the same emotional struggles that we all do. Consider the tale of a famous Hollywood actor who, despite his meteoric rise to fame and fortune, found himself battling severe depression. He had all the trappings of success, yet he often described himself as feeling profoundly alone. Or the renowned tech billionaire whose relentless pursuit of innovation led to groundbreaking discoveries, yet also left him grappling with an overwhelming addiction. His story is a stark reminder that wealth and success can sometimes come at the cost of personal well-being. And then, there's the story of a music icon who, at the peak of her career, suffered a devastating personal loss. Her wealth couldn't shield her from the pain of losing a loved one. It is a poignant reminder that grief is a universal experience, unaffected by the size of one's bank account. As these stories reveal, wealth can often feel like a golden cage, trapping individuals in a world of expectations and pressure. It's a world that can be as fraught with emotional turmoil as it is filled with material abundance. A world where, despite the outward appearance of success and happiness, the rich also cry. Often, the price of wealth is much more than just hard work. This statement may seem counterintuitive, yet it holds a stark truth. The glittering allure of wealth masks an underbelly of emotional turmoil that many wealthy individuals grapple with. For instance, isolation is a common emotional struggle that the rich face. When one ascends to the pinnacle of wealth, the air gets thinner, the circle gets smaller, and a sense of loneliness often sets in. Friends become fewer, and the line between genuine companionship and opportunistic association blurs. Then there's the immense pressure to maintain the amassed wealth. The fear of descending from the peak is a constant companion, keeping many a wealthy individual awake at night. The worry of making a wrong financial decision, of investments going south, of markets crashing, becomes a persistent drumbeat in the background of their lives. And let's not forget the fear of losing it all. The more one has, the more one has to lose. This fear is not just about the loss of material possessions, but also about the loss of status, prestige, and the respect that comes with wealth. Many wealthy individuals live in perpetual anxiety, constantly on guard against potential threats to their fortune. These are not isolated incidents or rare occurrences. These are emotional struggles that are woven into the very fabric of wealth. They are the hidden costs, the unseen tolls that wealth exacts. We've seen these struggles play out in the real-life stories shared earlier. Each story is a poignant reminder that wealth, for all its glamour and allure, can sometimes come with a heavy emotional cost. It's easy to get caught up in the glamour of wealth, to be blinded by its glittering facade. But as we delve deeper, we see that the reality is far more complex. Wealth is not just about material possessions or financial independence. It's about navigating a labyrinth of emotional challenges, about balancing the scales of gain and loss, success and failure, joy and sorrow. In the end, wealth is just a number, and it can't buy happiness or emotional well-being. So, do the rich really cry? You might be taken aback by this question, but as we've journeyed through the facade of glamour, the glittering world of wealth, we've seen the stark reality. The emotional struggles that the rich face are just as real, just as poignant as those experienced by anyone else. Money can buy a lot of things, but it can't buy happiness, it can't stave off loneliness, and it certainly can't shield you from heartache. We've seen that no matter how high the tower of wealth, the view from the top can sometimes be lonely and desolate. We've seen that emotional struggles and mental health issues do not discriminate based on bank balance. They are a part of the human experience, an experience that is shared by all, regardless of the size of their wallet or the number of zeros in their bank account. The truth is, everyone cries, rich or poor, because tears, like joy, are part of our shared human experience.